What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. If y'all are here and y'all can hear me clearly. If y'all are here and y'all can hear me clearly, please drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm glad you guys can hear me clearly. I'm glad you guys can hear me clearly. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute. Shout out to all the visionaries in the building. Shout out to everyone who supports the channel. Salute to all of the visionaries, man. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that's out there in the building. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. I'm going to get to the chat room and shout everyone out before we get into it, because we're going to get into it today. We are going to get into it today. We're going to end this week off with a bang. So make sure you guys take care of y'all job. What is y'all job? Show some support, man. Show some support by hitting that like button. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Those buttons are free. That's how you show your free support. You hit the like button, you hit the share button. Share today's show on your community tabs, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Twitter, anywhere that you share content. Share today's show. We're going to get into it today. We are going to get into it today. Oh, y'all going to be shocked. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. So make sure y'all take care of that. Make sure y'all show some free support. Leave a like, leave a share. Leave a like, leave a share. Also, as y'all know, we at least need 2 supporters, 2 financial supporters for each show. The links are going across the screen. We do not do PayPal we do not do Cash App on this platform. We got PayPal and Venmo, y'all. I'm sorry. I know y'all probably used to hitting people's Cash Apps, but we do not accept Cash App on this platform. We do accept Venmo and PayPal, and the Super Chat is open as well. Shout out to you, Miss L'Oreal, for hitting the Venmo before the show start. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for that. Also, shout out to you for always coming through and holding down a chat for your brother. Much love. Let's see who else is in the building. I'm going to shout everyone else out, and then we're going to get into it. But make sure y'all show some support for today's show. We're going to get into it, man. We are going to get into it because we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. So shout out to Stingray in the building. What up, Stingray? Cool. Salute to you, man. Salute. Hey, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B. She says salute and happy Friday, Sheep Stay Sleep TV and fellow visionaries. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate you. Always coming through and holding down a Chizat. Thank you so much, Miss Angie B. Shout out to my man Fierce Soul in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Glad you're in the building. I appreciate you as always. If you missed any of this week's series, there's the link. There's the link. Miss Angie dropped it in the chat. Click that link and you will be able to find all this week's shows, on that playlist. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. House of Love in the building. Salute. Appreciate you, Miss Classy Creole. Always coming through and holding down the chizat for me. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. What up, New York Nikki? How you doing? Shout out to New York Nikki in the building. What up, Prime? Prime says, whoa, has hip hop gone soft? Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question, Prime. Salute. If y'all don't know where the like button is, Miss Classy Creole got you. Y'all don't know where the like button is, so make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. DMW Shots, salute my brother. Salute, salute. Shout out to Team Guardian in the building. Salute. What up, OG? Peace, fam. He said, peace, fam. Materialism is off the charts. You played yourself 7 deadly sins like a shout out to you, OG. Salute. Hey, Ashley Benet, how you doing? What's up, Kari? Shout out to Miss Kari D. What's going on with you? Let me put the tip in. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute. What up, Cleveland? Shout out to Cleveland in the building. What's good, Cleveland? Yeah, we back, man. We back. We're going to get into it today, man. Shout out to my brother Zuma Duma on the pull-up. Salute, 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 my brother. Salute. T Church in the building. What up, T Church? What's good? What's good? Salute. He says to answer the question, it's a hell yes. Russell Bruckner, salute, salute. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming back, man. I appreciate your support. Salute. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Papa Flock in the building. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you on a pull up. Luke Boxer, what's good? What's good, Luke Boxer? Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. You know, we're going to get to everybody. We're going to get to everybody before we start the show. It's all good. What up, Cuzzo? Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see the title of today's show. Y'all see the title. Right. Hey, Brownie, how you doing? What's good with you? It's all good. Thanks, man. It's all good. Appreciate you. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And before we get into the meat of things, right? I noticed that since I started this soft boy era conversation, right? Because if y'all notice, since we started the conversation here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, everyone's talking about it now. Now it's in the algorithm. Everyone's talking about it, right? So shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for sharing the shows. I appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate everyone for coming through because we helped spark this conversation. We helped spark this conversation right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. So salute to the visionaries, salute to my lovely lady mods for all the help. But this conversation is now in an algorithm, right? And y'all do know, right, that what up, MR? Salute to you. Kari says, yep, I noticed that. So you do know, right? What up, Bucket? What's good, bro? How you been? Miss Angie says, I noticed it well too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all know how we do over here. Y'all know how we do. And since the spark of this conversation, right? What up, Seven Holiday? Salute to you, fam. Now it's going to be pushback. This is part of the game. See, now what's happening is you got people who are saying the soft guy era, it's just trolling. It's just a troll. It's not that serious. It's not what people is trying to say. What people? Who you talking about? What people? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? It's not that serious. People are making it into something else, and it's not like that. It's just trolling. It's just trolling. Thank you, Stingray. It's just trolling. It's not that serious. It's just a troll. It's just a joke. But see, this is exactly why people got to understand the significance of media, social media. So the media that they have on your phone, social media, and all of your mobile devices influences you and teaches you on how to what? Socialize. Oh, we going there today. We going there today. Because see, I love when shit like this happens. I love it. See, what people want you to do is they want to try to summon you to try to get you to come and talk to them like they're important. When at the end of the day, you created this conversation. The conversation was created on your platform. So now it's just trolling. all what we just learned this week, all the stuff we learned this week about this soft boy era stuff. You got somebody else who want to come in and join the conversation by saying, it's just trolling. It's just a troll. It's just guys being funny. This is what happens when you don't understand the significance of media. What media is about, what social media is about. See, if you don't understand the significance of media, television, which is social media is the new television. So if you don't understand the purpose of media, mass media, social media is mass media. So if you don't understand, this is why I don't have conversations with none of these dudes. Because you don't even understand the basis of things. So I'm not going to have a conversation with you, because all that's going to end up happening is you're going to try to troll me. It's all a troll. That's why I don't have these conversations. Because if you don't understand the purpose of media and the power of media, then you won't understand why things go viral. You don't understand that. You don't understand why narratives are created because you don't understand media. You see? Media is there to influence your thoughts. Your thoughts control your what? Your thoughts and your feelings control your what? Your behavior. You see? So a lot of you guys, y'all don't understand this stuff. Y'all don't understand this stuff. So this is why it's just trolling to y'all, because you only could see it through your lens. And your lens is limited. And what I mean by your lens is your perception. Because your information is small. So you can't see why it's really put out there the way it's put out there. So they already understand that the mass majority, mass media, social media, mass media, which is there to program the mass majority to think one way. So they already know that the majority of you dudes are going to see it as trolling, a joke. What is the easiest way to insult someone? Put it in the chat, y'all. Because see, over here, we actually have the conversation on a different level. What is the easiest way to insult someone? What up, Splash? Shout out to Dion in the building. Salute, bro. Larry Vaughn, salute. Thank you, Zuma. Shout out to my brother Zuma. I was just joking. The easiest way to insult someone, right? A slick way to insult someone is by saying it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Now, follow me. What man want to be called soft? If you call a man directly soft, he will be offended. So, to get men cool with being called soft, let's make a joke about it. How about to get people to accept us soft boys, we turn this into a big troll and let it go viral. So other guys who feel like us can feel comfortable. Let's make it a joke. Because we already know that calling a man soft is offensive. So how about we make it a joke? To make it acceptable. See, y'all got to understand how media works. Media, mass manipulation, mass communication. How do you distort communication? By manipulating people. So you can control and design how people communicate through manipulation. How do you mass manipulate people? Through the media, television, newspapers, magazines, the internet, social media. This is why we accept all the shit that we accept now. How was skinny jeans made acceptable? through social media. How do we consume music now? For the most part, social media. Most artists drop their new songs on Instagram, social media. See, if you don't understand stuff like this, you'll never get it. You'll always go for what they put in your face. You're tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. You're tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV for a reason. You see? So y'all don't understand what y'all looking at. That's why it's just a joke. That's why it's just a joke. That's why it's, oh, why you're being so serious? Well, it's not that serious. Why does it have to be serious? See? You see? That's somebody easing something in on you. That's somebody trying to massage you while they stick something in you. That's somebody massaging your back while they trying to slide something in you at the same time. Relax, relax. It's okay. It's okay. While they easing it up in you. Come on. It's all right. You know, it's a good day. It's nice out here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And they just sliding it on up in you. You don't even know. You don't even know. This is how media works. This is how media works. Hey, Shatera, how you doing? Big Cat, what up, Big Cat? I knew the game was going soft when they started letting the phrase S&D slide. Good point. Larry Vaughn says, because masculinity is serious and not to be played with. Absolutely. A strong constitution. Facts. Right. 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 What's up, observant one? Salute, Raj. Shout out to Raj in the building. Elisino, salute, champ. Salute. You miss 90s hip hop? That's what that is. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. So that's what you say after you insult someone. It's a joke. Don't no. I didn't mean it that way. It's a joke. See, that doesn't work over here. That doesn't work over here. See, we're going to talk about what we see in reality. See? Not a narrative that they're using on a social media app to throw off what's really going on outside. You see? You see? See, they use social media as a weapon to distort your reality. Oh, it's just something that happened on TikTok, and it's just a troll. So you don't pay attention to what's going on in reality. See, over here, we deal with reality, the reality of the situation, what's going on outside, not on an app, okay? Not on TikTok, in real time. In real time, we watched Jaden Smith hump Justin Bieber. In real time, we saw that. That wasn't on an app. That wasn't AI. We don't live on the computer over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. My supporters are outside in reality. They're dealing with real life. So that's the perspective in which we come from. We don't care about what go on an app because we understand the purpose of these apps. We saw Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith kiss each other in real time, not on TikTok. That wasn't trolling. That was a real video that just happened at Rolling Loud. That was real. That wasn't trolling. That wasn't a TikTok skit. That was for real. When he walked up to Justin Bieber, humped him, spent him around and kissed him. We watched this. Me and my audience watched this. That wasn't trolling. That wasn't on TikTok. That was real. Yes, he did, Miss Felicia B. He sure did. That's exactly what he did. That wasn't TikTok. You see? And see, we have to talk about this because guys like Jaden Smith, Justin Bieber, the guy I'm going to show you today, NLE Chopper, these are your soft boy influencers of the next generation. NBA young boy. These are your soft boy influencers for the next generation. Travis Scott. I know y'all saw the picture with him wearing a thong. He wears thongs under his jeans. Little Yachty. These are your soft boy influencers of the next generation. You see? And see what they want us to believe. Yes, Miss Angie, he had a thong on. Yes, he did. Travis Scott. Yes. No, my bad. It wasn't Travis Scott. It was Playboy Cardi. It was Playboy Cardi. Thanks, Zuma. I be getting them mixed up. I be getting Travis Scott, ASAP Rocky, and Playboy Cardi. I be getting them all mixed up. Thanks, bro. It was Playboy Cardi. He wore a thong. I'm going to show the picture. He wore a thong. He wear thongs under his pants. This is in reality. This is not a TikTok app. We're not talking about apps on this channel. We don't make content about what's going on an app over here. This is evergreen content. Real content. We don't care about what's happening to review what's happening on an app because that shit is not reality. Okay? We understand this. We understand this. We speaking about what's happening to men in real time over here, not on the app. Where somebody want to troll where we got grown-ass men being trolls. Nobody got time for that. That's the throw off. That's to throw off this conversation. See, I know what it's all about. See, because remember, none of y'all wanted to talk about this until we start talking about it over here. Now that the conversation has sparked something over here, Now everyone else is talking about it. And what y'all want to do is y'all want to distort the conversation. Because this is how it works, y'all. Don't worry about it. Make sure y'all show y'all support. Keep hitting the like button, keep hitting the share button, because this is part of the game. This is part of the game. This is what happens when you're a visionary. You see? They throw roadblocks in a way to distort your vision. This is what it is. The overlay for the underplay. That's part of the game. This is what they do. oh, the way they having that conversation over there, it's getting too much play. See, that's how this works. That's how this works. We got to get in on that. He taking it too far. That's how this game go. That's how it goes. But see, when you a visionary, you speak things into existence. See, I already know that's how this go. See, if you've been supporting the channel for a while, you know that that's what we do over here. We always ahead of schedule. We always ahead of the curve. We tell the environment what's getting ready to happen to it before the environment tells us what done happened. That's what we do over here. We've been doing this. And we're going to continue. Because see, I'm getting ready to show y'all the soft boy influences of the next generation. Make sure y'all answer the poll, because hip hop is at the front of what? Hip hop controls what? The narrative on what? Social media. This is why hip hop is always going to be involved, because hip hop is a part of the mass distraction. It's a part of the mass manipulation. It's part of controlling the mass communication between people. Hip hop is a big part of how we socialize. This is why they call it the culture, the culture, the culture, the culture, the culture. Because hip hop is a part of how we socialize. It's a very big part of how we socialize. So when you add social media into it, you can really have a control on the minds of who? The youth. The youth. The youth. See, remember when we were young, us millennials, when we were young, we had to go to record stores and buy CDs. When they started bootlegging the CDs, we still had to actually go to certain spots to buy the CDs. When things first went digital and we had iPods, we had places where we went where they specific places to just download music onto our devices before Napster and all of this stuff. See, this is before the rise of social media, where you can hear the music for free. Mass communication, mass manipulation. They got to understand how this stuff works. You see? This stuff is real. And the reason why we have to talk about these hip hoppers and our black celebrities is because they signed their children up to lead the next generations. Their children are the influencers. Their children's friends are the influencers. So you mean to tell me Justin Bieber isn't an influence for the next generations? For some generations that's already here? Justin Bieber? You mean to tell me that Jaden Smith is not a sensation? Is not someone that a certain group of the youth love and want to look like and be like? Why do y'all think these black celebrities' children identify as non-binary? Non-binary. Willow Smith, non-binary. Jaden Smith, non-binary. Zaya Wade, non-binary. Blue Ivy, non-binary. Are y'all paying attention? Non-binary. Jaden Smith identifies as a soft boy. Cisgender males. See, if he classifies himself as non-binary, then that means he can be whatever he wants, whenever he wants, for any situation. That's what non-binary is. So he could say he a boy whenever he want to be a boy, and he can actually be particular on the type of boy he wants to be when he wants to be a boy. Non-binary. You see what's going on here? This is why sometimes you see him, he look like a girl. Sometimes he look like a regular boy. Sometimes he looks, like a trans. This is non-binary stuff. These are the guys that we looked up to. This is why I did yesterday's show. These are their children. We looked up to Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He came from West Philly and ended up in Bel-Air. We looked up to Will Smith. Dwayne Wade. That's our generation, the millennials. D Wade. This is why I did yesterday's show. Y'all think that their children will not be the influence for the next generation? Y'all heard Jaguar Wright when she said D Wade turned Zion into Zaya to get her a Disney contract. Influencers of the next generation. Influencers. See, notice they're not going to call people leaders. You're an influencer. Because even though leaders influence, we don't want to call anyone leaders because it sets a different tone. It sends out a different vibration if you call them leaders. See, then people will understand what we're actually doing with all of this stuff. See, if we call them leaders, then they'll understand that we're using them to manipulate. So we call them influencers. So then someone can come along and say, oh, DS1, they're just influencers, it's just like social media. It's not that serious, you're reading too much into it. They're just influencers. They're not anyone leaders. You lost. You're lost. You're lost. Because you forgot that leader's influence. See, no one would listen to you if they don't find you to be of influence. The leader of the crew, the leader of the pack, is the one with the most influence on the others. See? Who impacts the people the most. That's what leaders are. But they don't want to call them leaders because then then the people would know what they're doing. So they call them influencers. Where is your biggest social media influencers? See, we're going to talk about this. We're going to break it down before we get into showing the proof. Where's your biggest influencers? What app is your biggest influencers on today? See, you can't pull a wool. We're not blind sheep over here. We're not blind followers. TikTok. It used to be Instagram. It used to be YouTube, Classy Creole. Currently, it's TikTok, the clock app. It is currently TikTok. It used to be YouTube, champ. It used to be YouTube. Currently, it is TikTok. Currently, it is TikTok. So, why wouldn't they use the biggest social media app? Why wouldn't they use the app with the biggest influencers to trigger this distraction about these soft boys? Why wouldn't they do that? Let's think. Y'all like business, right? You like to talk business, you like to do business, right? Why wouldn't they create that narrative on TikTok? Why wouldn't they? Because they could have used Instagram. Why did they use TikTok? Why did She-Ra 7 use TikTok? Yeah. Listen, y'all. Y'all got to understand what y'all looking at, man. Elisino says, I'm old, LOL. Never been on TikTok or IG. Never made sense to me. Yeah, because you're not into influencing. You're not an influencer. Absolutely, Kimmy. Absolutely. YouTube kind of have an older demographic. Absolutely. All the children are on TikTok. The young and impressionable is on TikTok. Why? Didn't they just threaten to ban TikTok? When was this? A couple of months ago? Thank you, L'Oreal. Thank you. Didn't they just threaten to ban TikTok a couple of months ago? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they just threaten to shut TikTok down? Why? Because they were saying the content was influencing children a certain way. So they just literally threatened to shut this app down because how it was influencing children. So how the hell y'all let it influence y'all and y'all grown ass men? You see, you see, come on. Come on, fellas. Come on. Give me a break. This shit is hurting children. What you think it's going to do to you? And you grown. You grown and don't know how it's confusing you. So imagine what it's doing to the next generation. The next generation. See, this is what we're talking about today. The influencers of the next generation. You got to understand that that's what you are if you're a content creator. You're an influencer for following generations. Understand this. This is why you should really hold yourself accountable for what you say out your mouth on here. You see? This is why. Because we're influencing generations, the next generations. That's what we're doing. That's what this soft boy era is designed to do. Why do you think it's called an era? Why do you think it's called an era? Soft boy era. Era. It's an era, meaning it's a time. It's a memorable time period, an era. An era. Soft boy era. So that means that this era will impact and influence a generation of people. But you not paying attention to that. You paying attention to somebody acting skits out on an app. So you miss the whole thing. You miss the whole thing. And that's what they want you to do. That's why they put it on TikTok. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. And don't ever put it past these so-called BWE content creators. Don't ever put it past that they're trolling you too. These females like She-Ra7 and a lot of them are doing shit for views too. A lot of them don't believe in none of the stuff that they're saying. So Don't think that they won't be in on this stuff, because they will. They will. Okay. Because I know some of y'all gonna say, well, DS1, so well, what about what you got to say about She-Ra? She-Ra 7 could be down with it too. These chicks have been around for years and have not grown to any real success level. So why wouldn't they come in with a fake narrative and start doing stuff for views and money? We already know Cynthia G is a hack. We already know she's a fraud. She's a character. All of that stuff she talk about is for views. It's trolling. We know that. We know all that BWE stuff is trolling and it's for content. The BWE content creators came out of the response to the manosphere. A lot of them women came out to go at the manosphere. Oh, y'all could come out as a group and talk about us. Well, we're going to do the same thing. The BWE stuff is their own manosphere. It's like a lady sphere. That's all it is. It's a big troll, a big grift to go against the men. And they all lying. They all lying. Because their leader was lying. They was following a liar. And still lying to this day. You know who else showed that the BWE movement was cap? When they accepted Princella. When they accepted Princella. You see? It's all cap. Don't believe it. What up, Israelite plight? Salute. Shalom. You see? So let's get into what's up, Cynical One. How you doing? What's up, Jasmine? I see you in the building. Welcome, everyone. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Show some support. The links are going across the screen. The links are going across the screen. Make sure y'all support today's show. Now, we're going to start with this guy. One of your number one soft boys that is influencing and who has already been a huge influence on the last two generations. And I believe he'll have influence, I'm going to say, on the next 5 to 10. This guy right here. This guy. This guy. Everyone knows this guy. Who's that? Shout out to my brother Zuma Doom. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you for starting it off. Appreciate you. He says, social media was built to pay internet politicians repeat narratives and then profit off the destruction of the consumer. This is psychological warfare, live and in the flesh. Absolutely, my brother. Shout out to my brother Zuma Doom. I appreciate that super chat, bro. Appreciate that. Free my grandma in the building. What up, free my grandma? What's good? Who's this? That's Drizzy. Drizzle. Right. Aubrey. Cisgender male. Look at him. Look at Orbs. That's what his mother called him. Orbs. Look at Orbs, y'all. Look at little Orbs. Orbs. you know he's soft. Orbs. Calls him Orbs. BBL Drizzy. Orbs. Nose job Drake. Orbs. His name's Orbs. Whole dork. His name's Orbs. My name's Orbs. Orbs. Relax, Orbs. We'll take care of it, Orbs. Orbs. Listen to Orbs. These are your modern day soft boys. These are the men who they want to encourage and influence your sons to be. They want them to be like Orbs. Listen to Orbs, y'all. Listen to how he communicates. Listen to him, y'all.
You're feeling suffocated, right? Toby told me.
Don't listen to what Toby says. He doesn't know anything.
So he was wrong? You don't want to break up?
Look, can we just forget this? It's your birthday.
Oh, I get it. You don't want to break up with me because it's my birthday? What is that, like my birthday present?
Jimmy.
You want to break up, Ash? Then let's break up. Now, okay? It's over. So go. Get out of here. What are you, deaf? Go!
Look how these soft boys talk to women. Look at Orbs. Why?
You're feeling
Orbs?
suffocated, right?
You're feeling
Toby
suffocated, right?
Don't listen to what Toby says. He doesn't know anything.
So he was wrong?
So he was wrong.
You don't want to break up?
You don't want to break up with me?
Look,
Just
can
tell
we
me.
just forget this? It's your birthday.
Oh, I get it. You don't want to break up with me because it's my birthday? What is that, like my birthday present?
Don't do me a
Jimmy.
favor.
You want to break up, Ash? Then let's break up.
Let's go.
Now.
Now.
Okay? It's over.
It's
So
over.
go.
Just go.
Get out of here.
My name's Orbs.
What are you, deaf? Go.
No. I don't want you to see me cry.
You're feeling suffocated,
You're
right?
feeling suffocated,
Toby
right?
told me.
You're feeling suffocated, right? Tell me that ain't some shit a woman would say. You're feeling suffocated, right? We got grown men talking like this now. You're feeling suffocated, right? You're feeling suffocated, right? You sound like her girlfriend. You're feeling suffocated, huh? You need some air, huh? Soft boys, Orbs, aka Jimmy. Look at his nose. You could tell he got a nose job. Look. He mad at Ross. He went and told his mother. And he really did get a nose job. Look, y'all. Look, he really did get a nose job. Look.
Don't listen to what Toby says. He doesn't know anything.
So he was wrong?
So he's wrong. Look at his nose. Look at his nose there and look at his nose now. He got a nose job. This is a soft guy. Look at his nose. What man gets his nose done? Hug my ex. Hug my ex. Fuck my ex. Hug my ex. Look, he got his nose done for real. He got his nose done for real. Fuck my ex. Fuck my ex. He really got his nose done. Fuck my ex. Yo, Drake be having the big time drug dealer singing that. Fuck my ex. yo, 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 you going to check your plug and he pull up. He pull up on you. Fuck my ex. Fuck my ex. You get in the car, he turn it down. Yo, nigga, what was that? Nah. I'm tired of Shorty. She pissing me off, my nigga. Hurry up. Let's Go ahead, bro. Come on, bro. I gotta go because she get on my nerves, bro. She get on my nerves, bro. He pull off. Fuck my ex. Fuck my ex. if a man got something to say that he don't know how to say because he hasn't opened up like that, he could just put on Drake. I mean, Orbs. Nose job Drake. Fuck my ex. That's why the women love him. He a soft boy. Because see, fellas, what we gotta understand is none of them songs are for us. Those songs are for women, y'all. Drake the lover boy. The lover boy. Lover boy. Yeah, don't let that go over your head. Lover boy. Drake is a what? A lover boy. Fuck my ex. Now look, that's just the first part. 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 Now it's about to get serious. Hit the like button if you're in the building. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Share today's show. Share today's show. Also support today's show. The links are going across the screen. Support today's show, y'all. It's about to get serious now, Raj. Now, see, y'all know how I do. Now it's about to get serious. Now it's about to get serious. One Drake album is called Certified Lover Boy. Yep. Yeah, Lover Boy. Love a boy. Lover boy. Lover boy. Soft boy. Just get out of here. Don't do me a favor. You heard how he was talking to that girl? That's Orbs. Look how these soft boys be talking to y'all women. But y'all want to talk about toxic masculinity. Sure is. Now, watch this. Because now I'm getting ready to show y'all what the music and these influences are doing to these children's minds. I'm getting ready to show y'all what's happening to these children's minds. Watch this. And shout out to Veli, man. Shout out to Veli on Instagram. Y'all go follow Veli on Instagram, man. Because he does a lot of these types of videos. And I think that it's actually cool that he's a young dude and he does these types of videos. As y'all can see, that's my Instagram right there, DS1 Ross. This is sad, bro. Y'all see I typed it right there. But y'all listen to this, man. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to Veli on Instagram. What's up, Grady Parker? Pay attention, y'all.
Who? J-Dot from the Sav, grab boom, did I stutter? Nah, you ain't. Nah. Do you know what like nationality is?
Yeah, nigga. Do I look dumb to you?
Well, I don't know what you look like, but all right. So can you tell me like what your like nationality is, such shit?
I'm Puerto Rican and folk, but TP, you asking too many questions.
What? What you just said, bro?
Puerto Rican and folk, you asking too many questions. TP.
You said you Puerto Rican and folk.
Yeah.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
All right, wait. So like, how old are you?
13.
He asked him, do you know what nationality is? He said, yeah, do I look dumb to you? So he asked him, what is his nationality? He said he's Puerto Rican and folk. He mean by folk, the GDs, folk. He said he's Puerto Rican and folk. Listen, y'all, listen. He's 13. Listen, I'm gonna start it over. Listen, y'all, listen. This is a 13-year-old boy, y'all. Stall him out. He 13. He's a kid. He a kid, Israelite play. He a kid, bro. Let me start this over. He's a kid. J-Dot from the Sev, New York.
Oh, boom.
Who?
Jada from the Sav. God, boom. Did I stutter?
Nah, you ain't. Nah. Do you know what like nationality is?
Yeah, nigga. Do I look dumb to you?
Well, I don't know what you look like, but all right. So can you tell me like what your like nationality is, such shit?
I'm Puerto Rican and folk, but TP, you asking too many questions.
What? What you just said, bro?
Puerto Rican and folk, you asking too many questions. TP.
You said you Puerto Rican and folk.
Yeah.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
All right, wait. So like, how old are you?
13. I'm the toughest 13-year-old in the towns. When niggas see me, they turn on the jets. Kingston.
I see you got like a shiesty.
You heard that? Do y'all hear how this stuff is influencing these kids? He said, I'm the toughest 13-year-old in the town. He's 13. This is not to be funny, y'all. This is not to be funny. He's 13. He doesn't know what nationality is. He's 13. He's 13, bro. Y'all got to cut him some slack, y'all. Y'all can't expect for him to really understand what he talking about, bro. He's really a little boy. He just became a teenager, y'all. Y'all got to remember that. So even though he's 13, he acting like he's 10. Boy don't know what he talking about. Pay attention to his body language. He's lost. He's like an 8-9-year-old, but he's 13. Pay attention, y'all. This is real. Pay attention. This is real. This is wild, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, this is sad. This is sad. Hey, Eva, how you doing? Shout out to you. Glad you're back. Shout out to Eva. This is sad, man. This is sad, Classy Creole. He's 13. He don't know what he talking about. Yeah, bro. Gra boom. Did I stutter? Sassy. I'm glad you caught that, bro. He don't know what he doing. He's just acting based on what he see on social media. Gra boom. Even the girls are doing that now. Gra boom. Did I stutter? Sassy. He doesn't even know. He 13. I'm gonna start it over again because it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. I know y'all probably like, oh nah, this is bad. I'm getting ready to let y'all know it's about to get worse. What's up, Salama? Elisino says he definitely going to prison. We pray that he don't, champ. We pray that he don't, champ. And I'm glad you brought that point up because it's about to get crazy, champ. It's about to get crazy. Remember, y'all, he 13. He 13. Bro, he needs more than that, bro. That boy need a hug, man. You don't just send him to his room, bro. You got to sit down in there and talk to that boy for hours. Because you watch, it's about to get crazy, Israelite plight. Watch this, Aki. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to start it over.
So you got ops type shit?
Yeah. Jada from the South, bro, boom.
Who?
Jada from the South, gra boom. Did I stutter?
Nah, you ain't. Nah. Do you know what like nationality is?
Yeah, nigga. Do I look dumb to you?
Well, I don't know what you look like, but all right. So can you tell me like what your like nationality is, type shit?
I'm Puerto Rican and folk, but TP, you asked too many questions.
What? What you just said, bro?
Puerto Rican and folk, you asked too many questions. TP.
You said you Puerto Rican and folk?
Yeah.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!
All right, wait. So like, how old are you?
13. I'm the toughest 13-year-old in the towns. When niggas see me, they turn on the jets. Kingston.
I see you got like a shiesty. You got ops type shit.
Yeah, nigga, ops everywhere. But TP, the feds watching.
Who like your biggest op type shit?
Nigga in my school. If you know, you know. Niggas threw a scooter at a little shh. But TP though.
You threw the scooter on a nigga named Lil Shh.
Yeah.
This is beyond me.
You know, like you could go to jail for the shit that you doing.
I'm not worried about jail, bro. If you really think about it, jail is fake sturdy, bro. You're getting.
Listen. This is why I like Veli. Shout out to Veli. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Shout out to Veli, man. Follow Veli on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. Go follow _Veli. _VELL and about, it looked like about 6 eyes. _Veli on Instagram. Follow this young brother. Because what he doing, it looked like satire, but it's a message behind it. And he's exposing a lot that's going on in the streets, especially with our youth, man. Shout out to Veli. And he a young dude himself. Shout out to Veli. Listen to what this young dude about to say about prison, about his perspective on jail. He's 13 and he's telling us about jail. Listen, y'all. Listen. Just listen.
Getting free food. You can take a shit anytime you want. And then I heard that they throwing honey buns on niggas' beds. I'm getting free food, nigga. That shit sound mad sweet.
He don't got a clue in the fucking world.
You would let a nigga throw a honey bun on your bed, bro?
Yeah, that mean he fuck with me, right? And to top it all off, living rent free in jail. If a nigga try me, bro, it's up for them. I'm really like that, bro.
Okay. Let's say for me, you and your man's get into a car accident, right? But he wakes up before you do, you feel me? And you like laid down on the floor. How long would you let your man's check your prostate for?
I'm gonna let that nigga check my prostate because that's my heart right there. I'm gonna let him check it.
Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Shout out to my brother Ebo, man. Salute, bro. Shout out to Ebo Sosa. He says he gonna end up in someone's prison's prolapse puppet. Yeah, he gonna end up someone like that, man. Shout out to Ebo. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Did y'all hear what he just said? He just said jail is fun. He said you get free food. He's 13. This is what these influencers are doing to our children. He said jail is easy. You get fake food. Excuse me. He said you get free food. You live rent free. You get to take a shit when you want. And they're giving out free honey buns. Here is why I bought this to today's show. Free honey buns. He doesn't know that if he walks in a jail cell and there's a honey bun on the bed, God. See why they want y'all to think it's a troll? Because they don't want these kids to know what they getting themselves into. He said free honey buns. Bro, please don't laugh, bro. This is serious, bro. This is serious, bro. He said, bro, he think the honey buns are free. Bro, he said they give you, he said when you walk in your cell, he heard they got free honey buns on your bed. Oh my God. Who is teaching these boys? He thinks that those honey buns are given to him by the jail. He don't know if he touched that honey bun, what's gonna happen to him? And niggas think that this shit is a troll. Oh, it's trolling. Not looking at what's happening in reality, what these apps are doing to the minds of these kids. He doesn't know that if he touched that honey bun and he eat that honey bun, they're going to glaze his buns. He's gonna be a honey bun. He doesn't know this. He think he's so tough that he's awarded honey buns in jail. He doesn't even know he's gonna be somebody's woman the moment he touched that honey bun. He doesn't even know he's gonna get his. Oh my God. Do y'all see why I take this? I take this shit personal. He's gonna be somebody's girlfriend if he eat that honey bun. He's gonna be somebody's girlfriend. He thinks that the honey buns are free. Bro, he thinks that there's free things in prison. Bro, do we? Oh my God. I don't think y'all understand how serious this shit is. Bro, I think y'all think this is a joke, bro. He's 13, bro. Do you know there's little boys his age right now that's in juvenile facilities for raping other little boys like him? Bro, this is not funny, bro. They got these young boys thinking jail is the place to be. Bro, do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? Why these niggas want to laugh and entertain and talk about a TikTok app? These young boys think that going to jail is paradise. The nigga said you live rent-free, you take a shit when you want, and you get free honey buns. This is how you know this is a little boy. He still want free snacks. He still want free snacks. This is a baby. Do you know what they're gonna do to him? And you niggas are laughing. Y'all niggas laughing. Y'all laughing. Do you know what they will do to him? And he's light-skinned. He's light-skinned. Do you know what they're gonna do to him? This little chubby light-skinned boy, do you know what they would do to him? Do y'all know what they would do to him in there. Bro, they will turn him into a girl. This is what they do to them types. He's going to be somebody's red bone girlfriend. They are influencing our youth to be prison ready. To be prison ready. Get ready for prison. Don't feel comfortable at home. Bro, this shit, it makes my skin crawl. These little boys think jail is home. He said you could take a shit when you want. You get free food and don't have to pay rent. He believes jail is home. He believes jail is home, y'all. This is what they influencing our boys to do. Get ready to be a prison punk. Bro. Veli asked him, if you was laid out on the ground and you needed your homie to check your prostate, listen to what he asked him. Would you let him? He said, yeah, I'll let him check my prostate because that's my heart, right? He said his prostate is his heart. Oh, do y'all see? Do y'all see what's going on? This boy, he think his prostate is his heart. I'm about to play. See, y'all think I'm just dramatic. Watch this, man.
Yeah, until the ambulance probably get there, something.
However long he want to.
Yeah, no diddy. No diddy. I'm gonna let him check it. Cause no diddy.
So you saying like that's your heart and you know he gonna do the right thing by you type shit, right?
Yeah, he gonna do the right thing.
I bet. Who am I here with?
Jada from the South, bro, boom.
Who?
Jada from the South, grab boom. Did I stutter?
Nah, you ain't. Nah. Do you know what like nationality is?
Yeah, nigga. Do I look dumb to you?
Well, I don't know what you look like, but all right. So can you tell me like what your like nationality is, type shit?
I'm Puerto Rican and folk, but TP, you asked too many questions.
What?
What you just said, bro?
Puerto Rican and folk, you asked too many questions. TP.
You said you Puerto Rican and folk.
Yeah.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!
All right, wait. So like, how old are you?
13. I'm the toughest 13-year-old in the towns. When niggas see me, they turn on the jets. Kingston.
I see you got like a shiesty on. You got ops type shit.
Yeah, nigga, ops everywhere. But TP, the facts watching.
Who like your biggest op type shit?
Nigga in my school. If you know, you know. Niggas threw a scooter at a little shh. But TP though.
You threw the scooter on a nigga named Lil Shh.
Yeah.
This is beyond me.
You know, like you could go to jail for the shit that you doing.
I'm not worried about jail, bro. If you really think about it, jail is fake sturdy, bro. You're getting free food. You can take a shit anytime you want. And then I heard that they throwing honey buns on niggas' beds. I'm getting free food, nigga. That shit sound mad sweet.
He don't got a clue in the fucking world.
You would let a nigga throw a honey bun on your bed, bro?
Yeah, that mean he fuck with me, right? And to top it all off, living rent free in jail. If a nigga try me, bro, it's up for them. I'm really like that, bro.
Okay. Let's say for me, you and your man's get into a car accident, right? But he wakes up before you do, you feel me? And you like laid down on the floor. How long would you let your man's check your prostate for?
I'm gonna let that nigga check my prostate because that's my heart right there. I'm gonna let him check it until the ambulance probably get there or something.
However long he want to?
Yeah, no diddy. No diddy. I'm gonna let him check it. Cause no diddy.
So you saying like that's your heart and you know he gonna do the right thing by you type shit, right?
Yeah, he gonna do the right thing.
It's just trolling. So that was trolling. These are the next generations. He 13. I don't even know what they call his generation. Yo, Zuma, what would they call his generation, bro? He 13. What would they call his generation? Because you just put me on to the generation alphas. I didn't know what came after Gen Z. What would be his generation? He 13. He's 13. 13. Alphas. Eva says alpha. Okay. Zuma says the first of the alphas. Dion says the lost tribe. What's up, Mrs. Chamberlain? How you doing? Sir Leo Puma put Gen Alpha. Yes, in the house with a mom and a dad. What's up, Mrs. Chamberlain? How you doing? Observant One says, glad I grew up in the 90s. Generation Alpha. Who do you think is influencing them? Guys like Drake. And I'm getting ready to show y'all another one. Check this out. Watch this. I know y'all probably like DS1 on a roll today with these videos. Yup. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Support today's show, man. Show your free support. Leaving a like, leaving a share. Share today's show, y'all. The links are also going across the screen. You want to drop $1 or $2, you can hit the PayPal or you can hit the Venmo. It's going across the screen. Yes, Lil Wayne is still an influence too, but Lil Wayne influenced a whole nother generation that Young Thug influenced. So you wouldn't even mention Wayne no more, Israelite Plight. You'll just mention Thug. Just like Thug influenced a lot of these young dudes today. What's up, Rick Carter from Russia? Shout out to Russia in the building. Russia been in here heavy, man. Shout out to Russia. Gianni Forever says, it starts at home. Parents send their kids outside and it's out of sight, out of mind. Absolutely, Gianni. I appreciate you. And I agree with that too. OG says Alpha's 20 more years and Tupac will be representatives. Who knows, man? Who knows? Yes, these children are in trouble, Kimmy. Zuma says, not gonna lie, growing up with the internet is slick, a double-edged sword. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when you at home and you just left with the internet and social media all day. Yeah, Thug, Gunna, Uzi, and Drake. Yep. But I'm gonna show y'all a new influence. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know this guy? Y'all know this guy? Look at this weirdo. Look at this weirdo. Look at this weirdo. Look at this. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Look at this. The name of his new song is called Slut Me Out. This is a man. Okay? NLE Chopper. Slut me out. Right? But it's just trolling. Remember? This soft boy stuff is trolling. They just copying off women to troll women. So explain this song called Slut Me Out. Something that women tell men to do. Why is this man naming his song Slut Me Out? The soft boy influencers of the next generation. This is real. What up, 28 with a bag? Bro, I'm playing it, bro. I got to. You see, I sent it to you first to forewarn you. That's why I sent it to you on the gram first, to forewarn you, bro. I gotta play it. I have to. I gotta land my point, bro. All praises to the Most High. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But look at this. Soft boy era. Slut me out. Now explain that. It's just a troll, right? So when women say that, now it's cool for men to say it because we just trolling them. So everything women say, we could say, child. I hear you men saying that. So y'all just trolling, right? So this song is him just trolling. Slut me out. He just trolling. He just doing what women do. It's just a joke. It's satire. Okay, let's listen. Let's take a look at it.
Smell like this. I'm trying to eat that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy. I'm trying to take it a pound. I'm trying to lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too.
Listen to the
I wanna
lyric.
suck me too. If I was a bad smell like this. I'm trying to eat that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy.
What it smell like?
I'm trying to take it a pound. I'm trying to lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too.
If you was a what?
I wanna suck me too. I wanna suck me too.
Huh?
If I was a bad
Listen.
smell like this. I'm
Smell
trying
like
to eat
what?
that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy.
What?
I'm trying to take it a pound.
What?
I'm trying to lay that pussy down
Really?
on the ground. If I was a bad
You
bitch,
the what?
I wanna fuck me too.
What?
I wanna suck me too.
What?
I wanna suck me too.
What?
If I was a bad
What?
smell like this. I'm trying to eat that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy. I'm trying to take it a pound. I'm trying to lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too. I wanna suck me too. If I was a bad smell like this. I'm trying to eat that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy. I'm trying to take it a pound. I'm trying to lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too. I wanna suck me too. If I was a bad
But I'd be exaggerating. I'm taking the conversation too far. Now, what you think of that? That's his new single that he just premiered on Instagram. That's NLE Chopper. It's called Slut Me Out. Slut Me Out 2. What did he say? If he was a what? Listen to what did he say? What was he saying? Don't just pay attention to the dancing. Pay attention to what he said. I'm not asking y'all if y'all like the song. Did y'all listen to the lyrical content? Stop getting caught up in the beat and the dance. What was he saying? Soft boy, a cisgender male. He said, if I was a bad out, me too. First, he said, it smells like, but he said, the room smells like, he said, the room smells like, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again. Listen. Listen to what he says. Ain't nobody asking you to, I'm not asking nobody to judge no lyrics. I'm not asking if you like the song. Listen to the lyrics so you can understand why today's show, why this week's content is necessary. We have to understand why this is necessary. These are the soft boy influences for Generation Alpha. For boys like that little 13-year-old who think jail is a home for him because they give out free honey buns. He don't even know what honey buns mean in jail because they don't want him to know. And they're going to use guys like him and songs like this for you to never even think about it. Listen to the lyrics, please. Nobody's going to time you out. Hey, just be respectful. I got to play it again, Raj. I got to play it again, Raj. Because some people not getting it, bro. They need to listen to the lyrics. Look at the soft boy mook male dancing. Look at the stripper dancing, the mook dances. Listen to the lyrics and then watch his dance moves. Soft boy. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because this is the hip hop that your 13-year-old son, this is what he has to listen to. This is the hip hop of his era. This, NLE Chopper, Uzi Vert. This is what they're going to be listening to. This is what they're going to be partying to. This is why this needs to be talked about. We don't care about what's going on an app, on TikTok. We care about what's going on in reality. We don't care about trolling and skits. Because that's bullshit. Okay? Listen to this. NLE Chopper, who gets millions of views. Go check his views on Spotify and all that. He gets millions of views a month. The youth love him. The youth love him. He's impressionable. He's an influencer. He's an influencer.
Smell like Medusa. I'm trying to eat that. I'm trying to eat that ass in the pussy. I'm trying to take it a pound. I'm trying to lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too. I wanna suck me too. If I was a bad bitch. Smell like Medusa. I'm tryna eat that. I'm tryna eat that ass in the pussy. I'm tryna take it a pound, 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 town. I'm tryna lay that pussy down on the ground. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too. I wanna suck me too. If I was a bad
This is what your sons is going to be listening to and at the parties listening to. Where these influencers, these soft boy influencers, are influencing our sons to be sluts, to get slutted out, to be bad. That's why the song said, if I was a bad, I would want to, me too. I would want to slut me too. So he's telling guys to slut him out. He's a slut. That's why he's dancing and feeling all on himself, because he's a bad. What I told y'all, soft boys, cisgender males, bad. They're influencing your sons to be bad. That's what this soft boy shit is about. That's what it's about. They're influencing the next generations, man. Right on these apps, because we don't see what's going on. Thank you. Thank you, Elisino. Miss Chamberlain says, it is the responsibility of his elders to shut that down. It is the responsibility. But nowadays, people will ignore responsibility, or responsibility comes with a cost, a payoff. You can always pay people to turn their heads, Miss Chamberlain. With the porn beat. Facts, cuzzo. With the porno beat. Did y'all peep that? With the porn beat. That's a porno beat. With the porn beat. What's up, Assad? That's what he said. That's what he said. Soft boy era. Soft boy era, y'all. Soft boy era. See why I talk about masculinity so much on the channel? You see why I talk to us so much as men? You see why I talk to us? Because, come on, y'all. It's not enough men talking to men. It's not enough men talking to young boys. Most of us men are used to hearing the voice of a woman our whole life, because most of us haven't heard the voices of our dads. Most of us don't have uncles we could look up to. Most of us don't have cousins we can look up to. So for a lot of us men, we haven't heard a strong, influential male voice in our life. So this is why they use these soft boy influencers, AKA these rappers, to direct your son. Because they already know there's no man there to do it. So they'll let NLE Chopper be his dad. They'll let NBA Youngboy be his dad. They'll let Lil Uzi Vert be his dad. They'll let K Flock be his dad. They'll let Chief Keef be his dad. You see, fellas? You see the shit we need to be worried about? And not worried about who his mama's screwing. You need to be worried about him. You see why that's important? You see? You see why? You see? Yesterday's gangsters are our today's soft boys. The rap industry went from gangster to mook. From gangster to mook. Look how it's interconnected. NLE Chopper. So he has the image of a bad boy and a gangster, but he wants to be a bad, and he wants to get slutted out. These are your influencers for your children. These are your children's influencers. And guess how they're going to get your son to listen? They're going to get him to start doing the dance. The dance. See, once you start doing the dance and you start feeling yourself, then you won't mind saying the lyrics. That's why it's on TikTok. Soft boys. Israelite Plight says, when I was growing up, all the rappers were grown men. Come on, bro. I had to come to y'all and end this week with this, man. I showed y'all yesterday the young man who had his coochie fur showing. He had his drawers down so low, it looked like he had a coochie with hair. A young light-skinned man, pants all the way down, looking like a gangster. I showed y'all that on yesterday's show. Y'all couldn't believe your eyes, but this stuff is real. This stuff is real. And it's all coming out of gangster rap. The new form of gangster rap. These men that don't even want to be men. These boys don't know how to be boys. And act like little boys. And talk like little boys. That's why you look at these little girls. These little girls look like Future. These little girls want to look like boys. And the boys want to look like girls. Soft boys. I don't see what's going on. All the little girls want to be gangster drill rappers and get their hair dreaded up. I got the pole. Gra boom. Gra boom. Gra boom. Y'all don't see what's going on? And we just supposed to sit back, not say nothing about it. Sorry. That's not what we do over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone for coming through, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up to today's show. Salute to everyone in the building, man. Make sure y'all support today's show. Leave a like and a share, man. Like and share today's show. Shout out to my man Bucket 88 in the building. Salute. I appreciate the super chat, my brother. He says, appreciate the message. DS1, salute. Salute, Bucket. Appreciate you, my brother. If y'all enjoyed today's show, y'all would like to support today's show, the links are going across the screen. Shout out to everyone who has supported today's show, whether you hit the PayPal or Venmo or whether you just hit the super chat. It's very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone for pulling up. Make sure if you've missed any episodes on this series, make sure you catch any episode. Just go to the playlist section of the channel. One of my lovely mods will drop the link to the playlist in the chat. Go ahead and click that link and you can find every episode this week that you missed. The Soft Boy Era playlist. You can catch any episode that you missed right on that playlist. Shout out to everyone who has supported every show this week. If you supported any show this week, shout out to y'all. But shout out to everybody who caught every show. Y'all know how we do, man. This was a lovely series. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everyone that came through. Everybody that dropped a coin or 2 or 3 or 50 or whatever is very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone, man. We will be back next week. We will be back next week with fresh new content, man. Y'all know how we do. What's up, AG? Lake Worth, Florida. Salute, salute. Thank y'all so much. Salute to my lovely lady mods for holding it down. Another week in the books, ladies. Salute to y'all. Y'all did great work this week. We had action-packed content and y'all held it down every show. So salute to y'all ladies, man. Salute to y'all. Salute the Classy Creoles. Salute to Miss L'Oreal. Salute to Miss Queena. Salute to Miss Angie B. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all always come through and hold it down. We had a crazy week, man, but y'all held it down. For sure, for sure, for sure. Shout out to y'all. Salute to all my brothers, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate all y'all support. I appreciate y'all coming through and rocking with me this week. I know this week was kind of heavy, man, because I know a lot of the stuff that was being shown, it took y'all back a lot, man, but this is what's going on out here. Whether we know it or not, this is what's really going on, you know? So shout out to y'all, man. Salute, salute, salute. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Let me know what y'all think of this week's series, man. Like I said, we will be back next week with a whole new, fresh, new batch of content, man. Y'all know how we doing Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Salute to everyone in the building. Much love to everyone, man. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Salute to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lady mods. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe. Peace.